All right, guys, let's head up to, we'll stay in the state of New York, go to Buffalo. Cold temperatures actually had a little bit of snow come down before this game. Bills and Bengals. Shady's back in the lineup.
That's why they call him Shady, Rat.
Heating it up real quick there at Orchard Park is Shady as he goes for 33 down to the Bengals 47.
It's flat out rude to make them type of moves on somebody.
EJ Manuel, of course, getting the start here for the injured Tyrod Taylor. And Manuel finding Charles Clay.
It's a great catch by Clay.
He picks that one up off his shoelaces.
Look, we show all these high catches, and those are fantastic. There's nothing more difficult than plucking the ball off your shoestrings. You work those type of drills in practice all week long. You see a guy catch, tuck, and roll.
Review, and the play would end up as a catch for the Bills, and EJ Manuel going to cap off that drive there. Nice drive there from Manuel. Was 3 of 3 on that possession. The Bills are up 7-0.
Look good early.
Yeah, and so back come the Bengals, though.
But this is the Bengals. I was about to say, back come the Bengals. You're absolutely right.
Look at Jeremy Hill. Big-time play as he breaks the tackle and hurdles into the end zone.
And maintaining that LSU swag after you score. You got to have a good dance once you get in the end zone.
Boy, just barely not stepping out of bounds as well. Hill into the end zone on the 13-yard TD reception to tie the game at 7. Here's EJ. Still in the first quarter here. 3rd and 3. Looking for Chris Hogan. Instead, that is picked up by Darquez Denard.
He was inspired. His Spartans with the miracle win yesterday. He was inspired today. You know, if EJ puts a little bit more air on that, gives his receiver an opportunity to run under that ball, he actually walks into the end zone.
All right, Denard, the former first-round pick there with the pick. Not touched by Hogan there, and so Bengals take over possession, of course, with the score, if you had to take another look at that. 2nd and 4 here for Andy Dalton, finds Gio Bernard, and Gio can scoot.
They have so many weapons they can hit you with, and both backs can catch the ball out of the backfield, so they can run you off down the field and check it down, get big plays.
The 3rd and 1 here for the Bengals, and it's Gio again.
You know what? He is such a change-up to what they do in that backfield. Obviously, having Hill, this guy is explosive.
17-yard touchdown run for Gio. Had the Bengals up 14-7. 2 Bills possessions later, now down 17-7. And Manuel finds Sammy Watkins, but boy, Sammy catches it, which is great for the Bills touchdown, but hang on a second. He comes up hurting on that ankle, did not return.
Yeah, I showed him in crutches a little bit later on right there. You see him, and that's not a good sign for the Bills. That's unfortunate. You know, we always have been hearing the stories about him wanting to get the ball more. Now he gets hurt.
Hey, by the way, it was 17 unanswered points for the 2nd straight week for the Bengals. But this was 17-14, close game at the half.
That's a ball.
But look at Andy Dalton dropping one in for Marvin
How
Jones.
about the concentration by Marvin Jones right here and the aggressive nature of Andy Dalton? That, to me, is the biggest difference last year to this year. Andy Dalton taking those deep shots and taking some chances. But Marvin, he is a game changer. Game changer.
All right, so Dalton then finds Jones on the screen, and what is that, about a cartwheel into the end zone?
How do you contort your body to get that thing across the goal line? That is ridiculous.
Look at, that's a cartwheel, basically. You put one hand down.
Put the hand down.
That was impressive. That's...
He was probably trying to protect his neck, but ended up getting the touchdown out of it.
All right, so Bengals up 24-14. Here's Andy. Again, looking to add the lead. Has all kinds of time, kind of scrambling around, and ends up finding A.J. Green for the first down.
3rd and 7, you expect those overload blitzes from Rex Ryan. Instead, they drop in coverage and still makes a play.
6 plays later, 2nd and goal, Dalton to Tyler Eifert.
So many names. You go through their highlights, there's so many names to call week in and week out.
Eifert kind of takes it away from Bakari Rambo.
Another added dimension to this team, though. It is a basketball team when you get down the red zone, all that size.
Bengals win 34-21, and we now have a final in that Broncos-Browns game. We'll get that for you here shortly. Bengals, again, remain undefeated, now 6-0, going up to Orchard Park. Tough place to play up there at Ralph Wilson, and coming away with the victory. The Bengals looking more impressive by the week.